A warm namaste and a big hello to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this particular collective reading. In this session, I'm going to be sharing about the messages that I have been receiving specifically for someone who's representing the collective right now and whose energy is popping out the most. So let's find out. I'm going to be using my own cards, intuitive reading. For those people who are not aware, I am an intuitive reader by birth, and that's the reason why I'm able to read energies of other people since a very young age. And by human design also, I'm a 5.2 projector, which means that I can read anybody's energy but they cannot read my energy. So that gives me an advantage, but only till the time I'm aware about it. So there was a time when I was not aware about it and I was attracting a lot of people with demonic energy. A lot of demonic agents used to harass me. They used to torture me, torment me. So I never knew why this was happening to me. I'm just sharing this little bit of peace with you so that you guys can understand that if I'm telling you about this intuitive reading ability, it's not to boast about it, but it's to let you know that with any gift that we have, any psychic ability or any gift we have, there also comes a time and phase in your life when you have to go through a lot of challenges, a lot of pain and suffering in order to accept those gifts, because it is something new and it is something different. And another reason why am I talking about this is because I'm picking on to someone similar today. Not really like me, but someone whose energy is very, very strong based on the true confidence. You might have heard me also speaking a lot about solar plexus chakra. This is something that nobody is talking about on the internet, especially people who are from law of attraction domain or people who are teaching others to manifest anything should be the first ones to speak about it. But I don't think they are aware about it. So if they are not aware about it, how can they talk about it? They have not practiced it. So just by saying that manifest this, manifest that, by visualizing, by doing this, by making a vision board, by writing affirmations, it really doesn't work. It doesn't work, especially for people who are in the Twinflame ascension journey and people who relate with starseed energy. Starseed energy also have told me many times that none of this works for them, and they've asked me why. So I am going to answer that, but in some other video. But right now, I'm picking on to the energy of a person, you, the one that I'm talking to. You embody real confidence versus fake confidence. So you must be thinking, what is fake confidence? Fake confidence is people who are just pretending to do some things, know some things, be someone, be something. Their energy is not coming from the solar plexus. Their energy is coming from the ego, from the false perception of their identity. And sometimes the false identity is also very strong. So whatever messages they have received, in order to get programmed to believe that false identity is their savior, they are going to believe that. It works for some time, but usually in the long run it does not work. So you are a person who embodies truth and true confidence. And true confidence is not about wishing bad upon anyone. It's not about saying that someone did bad to me, so bad things should happen to this person too. It's about letting them carry on with their little kitty party. Because you already know that with those deceptive energies, if someone is betraying you, for example, someone is betraying you, someone is cheating on you, someone is lying to you, someone is using you, then someone is manipulating you, they're doing all these things, someone is piggybacking on you to get your energy to be somewhere, someone is a social climber around you. So where will they reach? How far will they go? That is the confidence you have received now. Because you know that with those deceptive energies, it is not going to end very well for them. So good things happen to good people, and if someone has played dirty games with you, what will happen to them? Because everyone attracts the type of energy they project. And some of you might say, oh no, that's not true, good things never happen to good people, bad people are the ones who get good things. I don't agree, because you have not really seen their life from within. You don't know deep inside what's happening. Or on a public level, on a social level, they might be showing some things to people, but that is the deception. They are good in deception, right? And also, this reading that I'm doing, this is not for someone who is stuck in duality, who is good or bad. This is someone who's true. And sometimes true people may not be really good and nice and sweet and sugary and be like, hello, hi, how are you? They cannot do all that. So you know that when source and their own karma is creeping a track, then why should you waste your precious energy on saying that something bad should happen to someone because they hurt you? You are having a true confidence about who you are. So you don't need to bother, you don't need to care. You also don't care anymore about anyone else's views about you, because you have your own view. You have learned to view your own self much better. You see yourself as someone who is independent, who is integrated with source, and you no longer need anyone's stamp or validation. You also don't care about being ahead or behind in comparison to someone, to anyone, because you feel very strongly that you have your own pace, and you are extremely grateful to God for everything that you have. Every pore on your body, every single strand of your hair, everything from the top of your head to the tip of your toe, you are truly grateful. And whosoever is experiencing this energy, I'm not saying that inner work is not going to happen, ascension is not going to happen, but you are definitely entering into the phase of blended energies, where the masculine and feminine is blending within you. It's a really, really cool place to be in. Even if you don't inspire anybody on this planet, you don't care, because you want to exist. You don't care about anyone else's opinion, but this is not coming from arrogance or from ego. Yeah, I don't care what you say and this and that. There is a certain, in Hindi we have a word called vinamrata. You have a politeness, an element of politeness to you, and you know who to give it to. You're not gonna give it to everybody. Every Tom, Dick and Harry doesn't deserve it. There are people who are harassers. There are people, believe it or not, there are people who are professional, literally pro in harassing other people. They can kill someone because of their harassment. There are such people also existing on this planet. And they may have come on your way, they may have come on your path, but they cannot do anything to you. You know why? Because their own karma is so bad. Their own karma, they have harassed so many people. They have troubled so many people. They have put so many people in torture because of their negative thinking, because of their selfishness, that they have collected this much, that much, big chunk of baggage of karma. And they cannot stand in front of a pure-hearted, truthful person like you. Your innocence is going to shoo them away. Like, you're going to do this, and they will fly somewhere. Guys, this is funny the way I said it, but this is how it came. So you love yourself. You can listen to others. Why not? But you also can see their own triggers. You can see through the truth. So you know if something is triggering you. Today I will tell you the real meaning of trigger. And those who are in the same confident energies, or if you are listening to my channeling right now and you feel that you understand it pretty much, but you're not there yet, it means that this is a timeless channeling for you, or it is a progressive channeling for you, which means that in due course of time, because of Shrutmay Panya. Shrutmay Panya is awakening by listening. Via Shrutmay Panya, you are going to slowly and gradually reach to the point where you will become this confident. You can become this confident. I'm not making a prediction, because see, it's not a personal session. Even in personal sessions, I'm not sitting with a crystal ball and doing those stupid kind of predictions. All personal sessions are focused on your growth and your development, your personal development and personal growth. So it totally depends on what type of questions you bring forth to me, because the type of question you will ask, that type of answer I will give, so that's why I tell people that please formulate your questions carefully, and before giving the time slot to anyone, I give them that much time that think about what you want to ask, have clear, concise, precise, very to the point, because it is also said in world of manifestations that clear intentions lead to clear manifestations. And according to me, what I have seen is clear questions lead to clear intentions, which leads to clear manifestations. Okay. Anyway, for personal sessions and therapies, you can check out the description box and you can write to me. If you are not from India, then you can use the PayPal link. It works for people all over the world. But if you are from India, then you have to email to me first so that I can give you my PAYTM or GPAY details, whichever you need. I mean, it's the same, actually, the same number applies for both. Anyway, so coming back to the trigger, the truth behind the trigger. So, if something triggers you, after someone says something to you and you feel like, oh my God, it does not mean that you should get affected by it. Hear me out very carefully. It does not mean that you should get so affected that you let it affect your life and interactions in such a way with other people that you are not nice to them, you are not happy, and it becomes like a butterfly effect. You have to stop the curse. You have to stop the butterfly or the domino effect there only. If they trigger you, listen to their trigger, understand their trigger, where is it coming from, and be like, okay, this trigger is affecting me in this way. Maybe write it down. But next thing that you do, or the next person you speak to, it should not carry forward onto that. Now this is the right way. A trigger is a test. A trigger is a test by God. God is simply testing you. Source, masters are simply testing you. Can you smile through a trigger? The day you learn to smile through a trigger, my dear friends, wow, cannot even tell you. So this is a very big power. Actually, this is a very, very big power, and this hasn't come to you easily. This takes time, this takes practice, this takes sacrifice, this takes patience, this takes perseverance, pain and tears, and then you get the big gift of reading through the truth of others and yourself, especially the way people run shams without blinking an eye. Now let me tell you another message of this channeling, very interesting message. So what is happening with you is, maybe it is related to a person you were in a relationship with, or it could also be related to someone who has similar energy when it comes to relationships, or in general also when you meet a couple around you or when you see someone around you, you can see the progression of their relationship very clearly. And if they are running a sham, like they are pretending to be a very happy couple, the best couple, the it couple, the couple like no other couple, this and that. And in your case also, as I was saying, say for example, your person chose a karmic relationship, or your person lied to you, played games with you, and did all of those things that they should not have done to you, and you let it go. But obviously, it must have hurt you when it happened in real time. It must have, I'm sure. And I totally am with you. I validate your pain. I validate your emotions. I validate everything you've gone through. I acknowledge it. However, once the time passed by, once you were over it, you started seeing through things much better, because that was also a kind of trigger. It was a very big trigger, a massive trigger that hit you. But you learned to wade through it, okay? And then they are pretending in front of you, we are such a happy couple, and maybe 1 year passes by, 2 years passes by. In my life also personally, my dear friends, it has happened. People have been pretending, oh, we are in such a great relationship, and then they write these long emails to me or messages to me saying how sad they are, what a big mistake they made. So I go on thinking, what was it that they were posting on the social media then, or what was it, that they were saying personally also, that this is the reason why I'm gonna choose this person or that person. So you basically, as a person, because of all these things that are happening in your life, You have learned to read through the sham of these karmic relationships really well. You don't judge them. You don't wish anything bad upon them. Like, what is the worst thing that can happen to them? Already it is happening to them. Already they are in a fake relationship. Already they are pretending to be happy when they are not. Already it is not easy for them. See, because everything happens because of programming. Some parents think that they are going to program their child, and I know in this field, the field that you're in, the inner work that we are doing, very soon you will realize many things. The same channelings are going to apply in many different areas and aspects of life. Okay, so some of the people who are very good with the illusionary world, the materialistic world, the 3D world, many parents have raised their children to be like them. You know why? Because they felt that they have achieved money, wealth, a good relationship, social status, blah blah blah, so they can pass it on to their child. Now, they don't know that their child, who's an enabled narcissist, is going to meet a pure hearted soul. A star seed will take birth and they will just come across their way, and boom, they are going to change everything. So not only you're going to change your own ancestry, but you're going to impact everybody who comes in contact with you. Okay, so some of the parents some of the, I'm not gonna edit this out for sure, some of the parents have taught their children really well lessons on wealth, on money, and they are going to betray a good person just because they want more and more and more and more. They want the more materialistic things in their life, but it's all karmic, it's all false, it's not real, and the time has changed. Maybe when their parents were doing these things, dark energies were still active, so they were getting some help. But now times have changed. In fact, for a pure soul, the time cycle does not even apply. If you're a very pure soul, you can create a golden age no matter when you're born. And this is the reason why so many star seeds and twin flames were incubated. So many light workers were incubated to this planet via extraterrestrial biological entity program, So anyway, this might be a little bit new to you, but any which way, the whole point is that you have the assessment. You can assess a person, two people who have been pretending a lot, too much, of being happy, lovey-dovey, cute and this and that. In fact, you can even say, let it go on for a year, let it go on for 2 years, let it go on for 6 months. Time will tell you, time will show how real is this or how fake this is. That's the confidence you have. So in the very beginning, I was talking about confidence. You are a type of person, you don't need anybody's validation anymore. That's the type of confidence you have, alright? And on this wonderful note, I'm going to close this channeling session. You can get my book, In the Name of Love, A Journey of Finding Your Ultimate Soulmate. Get it only on Amazon Kindle. Only get the ebook copy because that's the latest edited version by me. Okay, the book was written in 2011. 2011 is a time when this twin flame subject was not even popular. Okay, that's the time this book was written. Only thanks to the masters, to my masters, to higher benevolent beings who are helping this whole community out because of their grace and love. So all credit goes to them, not to me, not to this person that you're seeing in front of you. Okay, so this is a very high vibrational book. Get your hands on to it, man. And I will see you soon in another one. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.